Basically, here's my guide to how to shotgun like an idiot. So you see, the thing with the shotgun is it's all about mental. Usually people want to buy a Bucky, do not buy a Bucky. That is way too like the hard of a gun to use. Now the judge is a maybe. I can get away with it, but most of the time you're gonna want to go with shorty. Yep, I'm recording this in post by the way, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But basically the shorty is really good. It's cheap, affordable, and you usually buy a rifle with it as well. You buy a shorty on ecos, but the shorty is a surefire secondary. So what you're gonna do here is, how I do shorty is, I don't like to play fair, and I'm not good at playing fair. So what I'll do is I'll hide in a smoke, either the enemy goes to me, or I just hold the smoke, and I just enter through it really slowly, and that usually works. Now you see, my example here is really bad because I'm using the judge instead of the shorty, but the same principle applies where I'm slowly approaching the smoke when they can't see me. And that's why I play Brimstead. This is like, okay, this is a really bad example clip. I just wanted to add this because this is the clip where you killed me, and this got me really mad. But here's a more practical example of how smokes actually will benefit you in your shotgun play. They act as a little barrier between you and what the enemy has to push. So you can either hold it like a wall, and if the enemy swings, you'll just shoot them in the head because you have the close range gun, or they won't push you at all. But here's the idiot part. I'll be a complete idiot and push the smoke last second and then kill them because it's so unexpected. I wouldn't like suggest that, but just hold it. That's how you usually do it. See, in that clip, that was a more aggressive way of using a smoke and a shotgun. But here's an actual smart way to use a smoke. You go up to the smoke, you hold the corner, and then you wait patiently for the enemy to get there. Now, I know it might take a while, and the smoke will probably fade, but, you know, enemies are usually impatient. They'll just walk through. Works out most of the time. Now, another really good way to use shotguns is to use agents that have really unfair abilities, like such as movement, slows, or teleports. So I just use Waylay because she has a combination of all three. But, you know, sometimes you'll have to fill and not be a smoker. So usually rely on your abilities in order to get shotgun kills as well, because sometimes it works out. One of my other favorite ways to use shotguns is using harbor smokes. Now those are very situational because you do need a specific agent and it needs to be reinforced. But the thing with the harbor smoke is that you can jump in and out of it and it will practically protect you like a sage wall because it doesn't like, no bullets can trace through it. Yeah, they could spam it, but usually enemies don't spam the cove. So it's really nice when enemies either go in and they're trying to trade their friend, but they can't shoot you because they can't shoot through the cove, or you can literally be jumping in and out the cove because, well, it still protects you. Very fun. Now here's just another example of just enemies walking through smokes and then you can see them first, so you just shoot them first. Because, well, I very, like, just in general doubt the thinking process of like a Valorant, you know, player. So just standing in a smoke and waiting with the shotgun, if you have no other choice of gun, or you know the enemy is low, it just pans out. And then now, another way to use shotguns is basically you just hold the outside of the smoke, because it is still technically a wall. I know a lot of these clips I'm showing myself going into the smoke and going out of the smoke, but, you know, you don't need to actually be in the smoke for the shotgun properties to still have full effect. You can be outside the smoke, and it acts as a wall that the enemies need to pass through, and then they meet you with the 12 gauge. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what filler to add right now, because I'm just waiting for your match to end. I meant to post this last match. But, you know, end of the day, the shotgun is still a very situational weapon, as it is purely close range and close range only. So, my own true suggestion is to only use it during eco rounds, where you feel like that if you get a couple kills with the shotgun, you can get some rifles, you might have a fighting chance at the end of the day. But, you know, end of the day, you are still trying to have the most fun with it. Do whatever you do think. I can't speak. Do whatever you think fits best, like for your play style, for the amount of fun you want, and to actually win. I do think shotguns will actually get you wins, especially if you do the more holding strat with the smokes instead of doing of what I do, which is just bunny hopping everywhere and hoping it lands. Um, but I'm just saying words at this rate. I'm very tired. I'm just waiting for this clip to end. Um, subscribe to my YouTube.